All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Wednesday Health Hour, which today we'll be touching on digestive health. My name is Vern Lai from Singapore, and your host for today. Well, since most of us are staying at home due to the circuit breaker of our Malaysian friends, the MCO, do you have ever imagined that what food you'll be indulging in after this is over? Probably you can recommend in the chat group what is the one food, okay, one food that you'll fly over, you run over to eat after the lockdown is lifted. What's the one thing that you recommend me to eat? McDonald's. Hey, come on, McDonald's. Wow, laksa. We have laksa. Wendy's bubble tea. Wow, you guys. Carrot cake. Wow, that's my favorite too. Listen, what's that? Dim sum, sashimi, durian. Wow, yes, I love durian. All right, awfully chocolate, Hokkien mee, char kway teow, chai tao kueh. Wow, yeah, making me salivate. Definitely, with all this food, wow. Then and definitely we need a very good digestive system too, right? In order for me to eat so much food. So especially since our intestinal health contributes to our immunity, and especially during this period, having strong immunity is very important, isn't it? So today we have invited the age law consultant, Miss Wendy Kea. Now, she has a wealth of experience helping people to improve their health, and today she'll be sharing on how we can be improving our intestinal health through a simple supplement called ProBio, and the various health benefit that it comes with it. And I understand that this hidden gem, this ProBio, is very popular among her customers too. And definitely, I'm looking forward to hearing from her. So, without further ado, let's welcome our age law consultant, Miss Wendy Kea.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wendy Kea, and welcome to our Health Hour. Okay? You have helped someone today by coming online. Do you know who? Wow, I like to see your text. Do you know who you have helped? Well, you help yourself, right? And after you help yourself, you are able to help your others. Yes, somebody say family, correct. And to be healthy, we need to eat well, sleep well, and exercise. But who doesn't know that? You know, right? And to be healthy, we need better immunity, like what Vern said. You also know, right? Yes, say yes, you know, right? Yeah. But do you know the real secret behind immunity? That's why today we are going to talk about digestive health. Yeah? Healthy gut, healthy life. Yeah? Do you love holiday? Do you love holiday? Guys online, do you love holiday? Yes, right. Yeah, but do you want your holiday that end up like this? All you can remember was you were in hotel room resting all the time. Yeah, you may not be really sick, but just feeling very uncomfortable, very heavy, very giddy, nausea, basically not able to enjoy yourself. You know what? My mother used to tell me to bring half a bottle of water with me when I travel. She always tell me that to prevent myself from 水土不合. You ever heard of this 4-letter word? Many years ago, when I actually heard the scientists from US, they are the Angmo, and they use in the presentation, they use this 4-letter word, 水土不合. I was like, wow, amazed. The scientists, the Angmo, also believe in 水土不合. Yeah, that's why today we are going to talk about what is that 水土不合 all about. Okay? Yeah. Have you ever really wondered where all the bacteria and disease come from in our body? There's a Chinese saying, yeah, 病从口入, right? Yeah, another 4-letter word. Okay, illnesses enter our bodies through the mouth is correct, as all microbes come from our digestive system. Okay, as more than 70% of our immune system is localized in the digestive tract, any stomach discomfort can affect the normal functioning of the whole body. There are 400 different bacteria species in our body. Some are good bacteria, we call them friendly bacteria. Some are bad bacteria. Okay, so our digestive system breaks down food and liquids into their chemical components, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and so on and so forth, that the body can absorb and as nutrients and use for energy or to build or to repair cells. Whereas the small intestine further breaks down food, absorbs the nutrients and sends them into the bloodstream. So the wall of the intestine acts as a barrier controlling what enters the bloodstream to be transported to your organs. So it helps in prevention of malnutrition, it helps to prevent allergy, it helps to prevent infection, and as well as mood regulation. Do you know that those people with a lot of mood swing, basically they don't have a healthy gut? Okay, what are the causes of gastrointestinal problem? Well, many facets of modern life, such as high stress level, too little sleeps, eating processed and high sugared food, and taking antibiotics can all damage our gut microbiome. And this in turn may affect other aspects of our health, such as the brain, the heart, immune system, skin, weight, hormone levels, ability to absorb nutrients, and even the development of cancer. Yeah, for those who always have the gastrointestinal problem, be careful of this development. And what are the common ailments of digestive system? Well, you see, sometimes we do hear our friends complain they had heartburn, right? Yeah, or maybe acid reflux, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, frequent flatulence, stomach making growling noise frequently. Yeah, or when you sit beside somebody, you were so feeling so paiseh, right? Yeah, and urinary tract infection and gastric ulcer. Okay, let's look at the 7 signs of unhealthy gut. First of all, is the upset stomach. Like I said just now, the stomach disturbances like gas, a lot of bloating, constipation, diarrhea. Yeah, these are all the signs of unhealthy gut, including just now I said making noises and all this. So a balanced gut usually will have less difficulty processing food and eliminating waste. So you find that children with very healthy gut, they really can grow well, they seldom get sick. So children with always get sick, probably it has something to do with their gut. Okay. Now, second, a diet high in a processed food and added sugar can decrease the amount of good bacteria in your gut. Okay, this imbalance can cause increased sugar craving, which can damage your gut still further. Yeah, higher amounts of refined sugars like fructose, corn syrup, they have been linked to increased inflammation in the body. And inflammation can be the precursor to the number of diseases and even cancer, right? A lot of reports on inflammation versus the cancer, the risk of cancer. Okay, and third, unintentional weight changes. Gaining or losing weight without making changes to your diet or exercise habits may be also a sign of your unhealthy gut. Okay, and imbalanced gut can impair your body's ability to absorb nutrients, regulate blood sugar, and store fat. So weight loss may be caused by small intestinal bacterial overgrowing. Okay, in Chinese we call gamzhe, gamzhe. And weight gain may be caused by insulin resistance or the urge to overeat due to decreased nutrients absorption. Now, when the body has lesser nutrients, the body actually put on weight very fast. Okay. So we want a healthy body, right? Yes. So fourth, sleep disturbance or constant fatigue. No matter how many hours you find that it's not enough. Okay. An unhealthy gut may contribute to sleep disturbances such as insomnia or poor quality of sleep, and that therefore it leads to chronic fatigue. The majority of the body's serotonin is a hormone that affects the mood and sleep, is produced in the gut. So gut damage can really impair your ability to sleep well. So you see, an unhealthy gut can cause so many problems. And the next one, skin irritation. Skin conditions like eczema may be related to damaged gut. Inflammation in the gut caused by a poor diet or food allergies may cause increased leaking of certain protein out into the body, which can in turn irritate the skin and cause conditions such as eczema. Yeah, I do have helped a lot of people on skin issues like this. Even children, puberty children, when they are growing up, they have a lot of breakouts. Sometimes it's due to their unhealthy gut. Okay, and the sixth is autoimmune condition. Medical researchers are continually finding a new evidence of the impact of the gut on the immune system. It's thought that the unhealthy gut may increase systematic inflammation and alter the proper functioning of the immune system. This can lead to autoimmune disease, where the body attacks itself rather than the harmful invaders. Yeah, and probably the last one is food intolerances. Yeah, food intolerances are the result of difficulty digesting certain food. This is different from a food allergy, which is caused by an immune system reaction to certain food. It's thought that food intolerances may caused by poor quality of bacteria in the gut. I do have friends who cannot take broccoli, for example, and after many times of reaction, she found that she has difficulty digesting broccoli. Okay, so it doesn't mean broccoli is no good. It's she don't have a healthy gut. Okay, this can lead to difficulty digesting the trigger food and unpleasant symptoms such as bloating, gas, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and nausea occur. So there is some evidence that food allergies may also be related to gut health. Yeah, somebody asked me, is asking whether children can take. Well, I'll answer you this question later, okay? So this is the food intolerance. So it doesn't mean we know that fruits and vegetables is good. So it's not that apple is no good, broccoli is no good. It's just that some people, they have unhealthy gut, that it makes them difficult to tolerate this kind of food in the body. Okay, so that's why today I'm going to share ProBio PCC. It's of course from Pharmanex, and it has a very special strain, yeah, of friendly bacteria. Yeah, it's called Lactobacillus fermentum PCC, supported by 12 clinical studies, clinical proven to encourage the proliferation of healthy live probiotic bacteria in the lower digestive tract, and up to 14 days in an ideal condition of pure vegetables and fruit diet. Oh, it means that this special strain of friendly bacteria, they are all vegetarian. So if you are vegetarian, they can live longer. Okay, so they are basically proven to survive our gastric acid and effectively colonize in the gut. Oh, this is very important because a lot of people may be taking some other probiotic. For example, you know, some drinks out there, you know, the V, the Y drinks, you know, yeah. If you actually test, you will clearly shows, it clearly shows that their strains, their friendly bacteria strains, could not survive the gastric acid, because our gastric acid is like pH 1 to 1.5, is very acidic. When it goes in, there it goes there. they all die, okay? They are not able to last until your small intestine, okay? So each PCC capsule is guaranteed to contain a minimum of 2 billion CFU of the proprietary strain at the end of the shelf life. Wow. So this is under the microscope scanning. You see that our Lactobacillus fermentum PCC, yeah, is there are the numbers of it attaching to the intestine, whereas the other one is so little, you know. So when you take other brands, probably you get to take a lot more quantity than is stated. And usually a lot of probiotic bacteria out there can stay in the body for up to 3 days. They cannot survive too long. Even if you're a vegetarian, they cannot survive too long, probably 3 days. Yeah, but our PCC strain can live up to 14 days. Yeah, but if you are a big meat eater, okay, then of course it will not last until 14 days. Then you have to upkeep. That is why taking this is like a daily kind of things. Okay. Now, we do also have, I mean, we have 12 clinical studies, right? We do have this looking under this microscope scanning. We have something called Peyer's patches. What is Peyer's patches? It means it's a group of lymphatic tissue found in our intestine. And with the ProBio PCC consumption, yeah, the scanning shows that there are PCC-like cells on the Peyer's patches. Yes, this suggests that the ProBio can survive and colonize in the small intestine. Then the picture on the right is another microscope scanning to show there are also PCC-like cells also on non-lymphatic small intestinal tissues. Basically, you can find, as long as you consume, you can find the PCC-like cells attaching, colonizing onto the walls of the intestine, therefore bringing up the number of friendly bacteria, and therefore your bad bacteria in the gut reduce. Okay, so what are the benefits? The benefits are definitely it's digestion, promotes digestive comfort and regularity, because some people don't go toilet so often, right? Yeah, probably 1 week 3 times only. It's not a daily issue for them. Yeah, it inhibits the growth of undesirable bacteria and stimulate the body's own digestive immune response. Yeah, they are very quick to help you become just like a road sweeper. They will they will fence up and increase your immune system. It definitely also supports your healthy function of urinary tract, especially for women. You know, some people you hear that, oh, again they have UTI, again, yeah, when it start of the UTI basically is infection, okay, at the urinary tract. So at the start, probably if you drink a lot of water, it may ward off. Yeah, but if not, when it's really bad, you definitely need antibiotics to settle the problem. And a lot of women has that issue. So please go and help your friend. Okay. Last time I used to have that problem also before I started taking this ProBio. Almost every month, I remember I need to go to see doctor for antibiotics. Okay. So what ProBio is suitable for who? Somebody asked. Is it suitable for small children? Yes, indeed. Even I do have children. They are the whole family. They are vegetarian. The children so young, they do not know how to swallow the pill. They open up and they just the child just open up and then pour the ingredient into. And then I asked the little child. I asked, how does it taste like? He said, okay, tastes just like yogurt, yeah, a bit soury, a bit, and then a bit, you know, not much. She said, it's okay, it tastes good. So anybody, okay, as long as you find that young children got difficulty, you know, with they don't have good appetite for food, yeah. They just find that they are very picky, you know, this don't like, that don't like, basically because they have an out of balance this microflora, okay, in the gut, okay. So you can actually feed them. Well, how much? if it's just like young kids like 4 to 5 years old, already kindergarten, it's okay, because you know the intestinal area, the moment they are born, after they are born, I mean after babies are born, immediately the microorganism starts growing, and that's how we ended up with 400 million species. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, even very young one, you can let them take some. Okay, so those who get infected by microorganisms very easily, especially for travelers. You know, there are usually about there's a statistic that says in the world about 10 million travelers develop gastrointestinal discomfort each year. Wow, that's a lot, right? A lot of people has the problem. Okay, and a lot of people has occasional bloatedness or discomfort in stomach, right? Yeah. And of course, for current users of other probiotics, I always, when I hear friends who say this one, that one, when I know that they are taking probiotic, I'll just share with them and ask them to change brand. Yeah, I have really faith in our ProBio PCC, because I really help a lot of people. You know, I have helped, you know, just now we were talking about the mood and all this, it affects the mood. And you know, there's something called Helicobacter. Helicobacter is a bacteria that lives in our gastric. They live in a very acidic environment, but what it causes gastric ulcer. And then when we have an ulcer in the mouth, we know it's painful. How about when that ulcer is in our gastric? You know, it's very painful. Yeah, and after prolonged period, it will develop because of the unhealthy gut. So it will actually affect the mood, and then prolonged period it affects. And my friend became depression. Okay, has depression. It started from a Helicobacter bacteria. Okay, but after taking our supplements, of course in a bigger quantity, then she gradually recovered from it. I have helped a few like this. The moment I do have another friend, luckily she was like, when she diagnosed, she was like the initial start. I quickly asked her to take our ProBio, and indeed, just 2 months later, she was out of that virus, the bacteria that she has. In Chinese, we call 什么菌啊？那个螺旋菌，okay? Okay. So for those who always have gastric pain, for example, I do have like my friend's mother, yeah, the auntie always have this gastric pain. Then, you know, at her house, she always have this very big bottle of those gastric liquid. Yeah, wow, that she got to drink those milky liquid, you know, bottles and bottles of it. Yeah, that is her medicine. Whenever she get the pain, she got to drink that. But you know, there's twice she was admitted to hospital for acute gastric pain. Yes, and after she was discharged the second time, because every time I talk to her, it's like, please take this, it's good for you. Yeah, but after the second time, she started taking, and you know now how many years she swear by it. She even got her children, her grandchildren. You know, her grandchild is now 30 years old, is a staff nurse in one of the hospital. When her grandchildren, 30-year-old, come to the house and say she got stomach upset problem, then she will say, this is for you. This is the medicine. This is the 仙丹. Then the Amma will say, this is the 仙丹, you must take. So the staff nurse say, you must tell me what is it before I take. Say, no, you don't need to know. This is the 仙丹, you just take. So now, you know, the whole family, the extended family, they are all taking probiotic. And they know whenever they feel uncomfortable, they just need to pop in maybe 2 capsules instead of the 1 regular maintenance. They pop in 2 to 3 capsules, and that's it. They say it's very fantastic. Okay, and I do have another friend. She's staying here, but the mother is staying in Hong Kong. The mother is 92 years old, very old already, with a helper taking care of her. So she gets her to start a lot of supplements for many years. Okay, Lipad, G3, Reishi, Mass, T3, a lot of things. Yeah, but the mother is still very weak. But after that, she tried the probiotic, and then Even the helper say, wow, now your mother can really go out of the house, walk around, want to go shopping, this and that. So when she told me her experience, I was very happy for her. Of course, she's even happier. Yeah, so I love to share good products that can help all age, yeah, from very young to very old, yeah. And I also have helped a lot of young people with skin issue. You know, some youngsters, they just have this continuously breakout of pimples and acne. Even after using our clear action system, you know, our clear pad mask, still cannot solve their problem. Yeah, I will usually, if the external personal care cannot solve their problem, usually I will suggest, why not you take ProBio? And then after that, they say, okay, settle already. I'll hear the mother say, settle already. Yeah, fantastic, right? So it affects all this. Our gut actually affects the skin as well. Okay, and bad breath. You cannot imagine. Bad breath, I ever last time tried. People who tell me, is there anything for bad breath? Or sometimes when I mean, we know bad breath, okay? So I would say, hey, why not you try AP24 together with our probiotic? And it really solved their problem. And you know what? I have one friend who actually jokingly tell me, he say, when I actually stop taking your ProBio, my wife will ask me, hey, you forgot to take your ProBio. Then I will know my breath is here again. So he was sharing with me. So it's very important because these are all called in the balanced state of friendly and unfriendly bad bacteria in the gut. We got no choice. We cannot be 100% friendly bacteria, good bacteria. We always have this mixture, but it must be in a balance. Okay. So for those who always have mood swing, you just feel you know, you feel angry easily, you feel this, you feel fatigued, yeah, then just go for this. It solves your problem. Yeah, it's very simple, just one capsule every day to ensure your digestive health, which make up of 70% of your body immune system. And together, of course, you got to also do what? Eating well, drink more water, get yourself very hydrated, less alcohol, reduce smoking, reduce stress, enough sleep, and daily light exercises. It's a holistic approach to your health. Okay, so let's all maintain our healthy gut, and you will definitely have a healthy life. So that's all for my sharing today. See you next week.
All right. Thank you, Miss Wendy Kea, for your sharing. And I'm sure we have learned a lot from her, especially on how we can improve on our gut health. Now, of course, next week we have another health talk over lunch. Yeah, you can check out with the person who invited you on the upcoming topics. So in the meantime, other than health, this Friday we also have a beauty talk in Mandarin. So if you want to learn what kind of skincare product is suitable for your skin type, so do drop in to listen and understand more from experienced anti-aging consultant, Ms. Shi Han. So with that, that's the end of today's lunchtime hour health talk. So with that, have a great lunch, have a great afternoon. Thank you, and see you next week.